You gotta cut that.
Ain't nobody seeing this ever.
How are you, Toni?
I'm great.
What have you been up to? I haven't seen you. I've seen you online, but I haven't seen. This is the first time I've seen
I
you,
know,
right?
I haven't
Since
seen you in many
2020?
months. Yeah, oo,
Yeah.
2020, beginning ng 2020.
Mm-hmm.
I think lockdown party ba yun?
Maybe.
Sa Root?
Yep.
Oh.
That was probably 2019, December or January.
Jan yun eh.
2020.
Kasi hindi siya natuloy ng December eh.
Oh, yeah.
January siya. Kasi alam ko noon, galing ako ng bachelorette party ng kaibigan ko.
Kaya ka naka-costume pa ng ano.
Yeah, you remember.
Party ka pa.
Yeah, everyone's taking like the penis headband that I was
Yes!
wearing. Yeah. Oh, good times. Good times.
What have you been up to?
I've been creating Toni B 3.0.
The third album.
Yes, that too. I finished it finally.
You did.
I really did. And you know, I realized I was looking at my timeline. I had like this article interview nung 2017 pa. They're like, oh, so what can we expect from Toni B in 2017? I'm gonna be launching my album Mischief. 3 years later, ito na. Pero I think it was very serendipitous. I'm at this point now where I'm starting to really get starkingly clear ideas of where I want to go and what I want to do with what I have, like my music, my career. So Toni B 3.0 is gonna be an overhaul of mind, body, and soul.
Is that the album title or the...
Album title is called Mischief. And
okay.
it's
So what's 3.0?
3.0 kasi I'm 30.
Oh, okay.
3.0. Kasi my first like transition I think was when my 20s. That was Toni B 2.0.
Mm-hmm.
Then OG Toni B was baby Toni B. Like Toni Baby Bear. That's what the B stands for. Bear. Baby. Bitch. Nah, just kidding. We're embodying positivity this time around.
So how many songs have you done for Mischief?
7. Lucky number 7.
Okay.
Because parang at the same time, I wasn't even really counting the songs.
Mm-hmm.
Originally, diba, we were
working
looking
on a
5.
few of them, yeah.
And then sabi natin 5, yun na yan. And then bigla, all these songs started coming out of me sa pandemic. Frustrated at first. Hindi siya lumalabas.
This song, you wrote this one completely during the pandemic.
Yes.
Ghosts.
Yes. And
Tell me about the situation, everything that you were thinking happening when you started writing this song.
so actually this song came to me. I had recently separated from my long-term boyfriend at the time. And we were together for 3 years or so. And, you know, it was at the point that I think we both lost ourselves along the way. You know, I think we were still learning about that. The idea of love doesn't necessarily mean having to give up your entire world to someone, but more so rather you should be able to just share it. Like 2 completely different worlds just being shared with one another. Anyway, because nga, when we separated, we had already built our life together in that apartment.
So you've been living together during the pandemic?
Yes, we've been living together for 2.5 years.
So you think the pandemic had to do something with it?
Definitely not. I think these were pre-existing problems, but the pandemic has a way of really emphasizing or highlighting certain problems or certain positivities that come out, and it really does force you to become introspective about them, diba? Wala. I mean, it was a difficult decision for sure, but I'm very happy that we were able to pull through it. I mean, you know, that my ex and I, we talk all the time, parang, and if anything, our friendship feels so natural. Na, you know, normally there's that awkward phase after your breakup. Ito wala eh. Parang it's as if we were actually building one of the best friendships that you can ask for. But again, because you saw that person every day in your house. And for the first time, it took me so long to write a song. It normally takes me like a few days, like 2 or 3, to push everything out. Diba? At least like a basic arrangement, lyrics, chords, etc. I couldn't finish it. It took me a month.
Well, how did it start? Like, what couldn't you finish? Did you see the chorus first, the title, the melody? What came first?
I heard that concept of ghosts. That's the first thing I started with. Because I was so frustrated that first week of being alone. And yeah, like parang nainis ako eh. Every time I look somewhere, like parang you just see all these things that you never really paid attention to before. But when it's gone, you start missing those things about that person and about that life together, you know? And when you miss someone, I think it's a good sign because it shows that it's love persevering. When we're hurting, it's because we really did, you know, invest ourselves in that significant other. But yeah, so I started writing about ghosts. Kasi I think, you know, when we think about ghosts, the normal concept is na Momo multo, the ring. Diba?
13.
13. Diba? Shake, rattle, roll.
Dapat 30.
30. Oh, 30 pala. Anyway. Ewan ko na, alright? I don't know how to socially act anymore. Alright? What I do now is I talk to my window every day. Because that's the only thing I can talk to.
Jigger sent me this song. You know what? Jigger sends me songs all the time. It's like, hey, listen to what Toni did. And I was working out, right?
Yucks. I'm working out.
That's so douchey. It sounds so douchey. But I've learned to take care of myself during the pandemic because we have all this energy. We're always, you know, out playing music. But since that was taken away, it turned into energy that I need to let go.
Yes.
Let go. Like biking every day and
restless energy.
I gotta work. I started working out, which not for bodybuilding, but just to let the energy out.
That's exactly.
I never
what I
post
did.
about it because it's dumb. I mean, I look stupid. I'm like throwing balls against a wall, you know.
Oh, but you know you shouldn't. You know what's something I learned during this pandemic? Being unapologetic for who you are.
I just feel it's funny,
right?
Like I don't want to post it because it's not my personality.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I was taking a bath and I brought the Bluetooth speaker and I didn't know anything. I started crying. I called you right after, right? It's like, hey Toni, I need to talk to you. And it's like, no, I'm still in a meeting. It's like, but I need to talk to you.
I'm like, but hold up. Career girl still doing her stuff.
Let's listen to it. Let's listen.
Okay.
There's a ghost of memories that I hate the most. There's a tide, it's come to take what once was mine. Ooh, there's an ache from feelings that I can't shake. But only time can give me back what once was mine. And all I see is you in everything I do, in every corner of looked at me like I was great. Oh, but the moon, he showed me I can love too. So darling dear, I might be far but I'm still here, 'cause all I see is you. In everything I do, in every corner of every room, of every room. Yeah, all I see is you. Oh, what am I supposed to do? You're in every corner of every room, of every room. All I see is you in everything I do, in every corner of every room, of every room. Yeah, all I see is you. What am I supposed to do? You're in every corner of every room, of every room.
Get frustrated. You just want it to go away. But as I said in my song, only time can give me back what once was mine. Myself. I'll only find myself in time. And I think that's what makes it frustrating. It's hard to blame a concept. It's easier when you can blame people, but this time around, there was really no one to blame. And I think that's what makes us frustrated in life. Because we're always looking for something to blame, so that way it makes us feel better. But this time around, we're just dealing with it. Diba? But dealing with it in a positive manner. Like, I'm at this point where I think I don't wanna forget about the important experiences that we've all gone through. And I was telling a friend the other day that parang I think when we start letting go of this predetermined concept that experiences have polarity in them, positive, negative, good, bad, wrong, right? When you let go of that, you start giving these experiences equal importance, you know? And then you take a look at the ones that you considered negative before, and you start finding ways to honor them. And when you honor that, you actually honor the part of yourself that got here today, diba? So I'm learning to reopen some baggage, and I think this is why this album means so much to me, because it's called Mischief for a reason, because I love Harry Potter. It is so intricately intertwined with my inner child, because it
What
was
house are you?
oh Of course, Gryffindor. I mean, like, do you even have to ask? I'm that little thing that rams into life and like, YOLO.
Have you been to the theme parks?
I've been to the museums and the actual studios.
In London, I've been there. Yeah.
Oh, the one in Leavesden.
Yes.
Yes, that one.
Yeah,
That was the best. I mean, look, I went to the store the other day because I had to buy like new panty or something. Kasi puro butas na. I'm like, girl, hindi na to pwede. We are an adult woman, alright? We can afford this stuff now. We can afford the good things in life na, ha? Okay? Like panty na walang butas. So I was...
That's the best part of the video. After talking about the meaning of life, panty na walang butas. It's key.
That is success right there, guys. When your panty has no butas, what stays in the car stays in
This
the car.
conversation is a roller coaster of emotions.
Because honestly, that's what I've been this past month.
Mm-hmm.
It's been like this for me. I think it's because, I'm trying to find myself again. And it's a struggle. Because, when you're so like connected with the person. I recently also, I don't know if we have time for this.
We have time.
I've been reading this book on attachment theory.
Okay.
And you know how a lot of dating advice actually advocates independency, self-sufficiency.
Mm-hmm.
It's wrong. It
Okay.
doesn't make sense with our genetic instincts. We are built from birth to be dependent on someone. Our mothers.
I'd like to call it codependent.
Yes, codependency, yes. And actually, the book tells you to embrace it because codependency is what allows us to survive as a human race.
Okay. That makes sense.
Because look in nature. Which are the animals that normally get preyed upon? The ones that are in a herd that work together, or the ones that are by themselves chilling? Of course, if I was a predator, all right, that one's chilling. That one don't know what's coming. Oo, diba? And so far, like, all right, I'll go for you, right? And then, I've been learning about attachment theory and all of this, and I think it's been really helping a lot in terms of understanding certain patterns that were toxic for me.
Mm-hmm.
As I told you, Toni B 3.0. We get in our shit together, folks.
30.
Yeah.
Not 13, ha?
30.
30.
And guess what? Because this roller coaster is gonna be the most upgraded upgrade. You only need your Willy Wonka golden ticket to get on this ride.
The first time I took the kid to the Harry Potter, she's a big fan, the theme park, right? I was having beers because it was like 12 noon and it was like 12 midnight here because jet lag, right? So I just like let her run around like by herself. She's cool. So pagpunta ko sa CR, somebody was crying. Dude, somebody was crying in the bathroom.
Who would cry in Harry Potter world? Like from joy?
No, somebody. It's like, oh my God, somebody.
Oh, is it Moaning Myrtle?
It is.
Ah.
But I didn't know. I
You must have been
jet lagged. And I was jet lagged and half, intoxicated. What do I do? Do I call the authorities? Is somebody getting
I like how
hurt?
someone cries and your first instinct is not to comfort them. Should I call the
Hindi,
police?
kasi it's a girl in a men's room. Diba? Parang, diba?
Actually, yeah.
I'm not gonna
Kasi-
open, diba? No, diba? Hindi. America, hindi. Diba?
America City?
America City.
Wala.
Hindi pwede.
Di na yan
Baka ako
pwede.
yung arestuhin, diba? So I was like, I should call somebody. And then I realized, oh yes, I'm not a fan. I should have known.
I'm not a fan. I understand
I
that.
understand.
Kasi in the books rin, kasi she also hides out, because she died in the boys'
Yes.
bathroom.
Mhm.
That took a very sad turn. And guys, thank you for tuning in to Toni B and Raymund Marasigan's Existential Crisis podcast. Road test, podcast, whatever.